When we walk with the Lord in the light of His Word, what a glory He sheds on our way. While we do His good will, He abides with us still, and with all who will trust and obey. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus, but to trust and obey. Not a burden we bear, not a sorrow we share, but our toil He doth richly repay. Not a grief nor a loss, not a frown nor a cross, but is blessed if we trust and obey. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus, but to trust and obey. But we never can prove the delights of His love until all on the altar we lay. For the favor He shows and the joy He bestows are for those who will trust and obey. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus, but to trust and obey. Then in fellowship sweet we will sit at His feet, or we'll walk by His side in the way. What He says we will do, where He sends we will go. Never fear, only trust and obey. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus, but to trust and obey.
I'm Bill Mays with a Stepping Stone Bible devotional thought brought to you on behalf of the Krum Church of Christ in Krum, Texas. Today's Stepping Stone for Wednesday, December the 27th of the year 2023 is entitled Getting Out of a Rut. A story is told about a frog that was caught in a deep rut in the road. In spite of the help of his friends, he just couldn't get out. But the next day, one of his friends saw him happy as you please and no longer in the rut. "What are you doing here?" asked the astonished but pleased friend. "I thought you couldn't get out of that rut." "I couldn't," the small frog replied, "but a big truck came down the rut and I had to." Do you have any ruts in your life that you need to get out of now? They say that a rut is nothing but a coffin with both ends kicked out. There are so many Bible verses that encourage us to do better in our lives. Well, here are two favorites of mine. First of all, 2 Timothy 2 verse 15. Be diligent to present yourself approved to God as a worker who does not need to be ashamed, accurately handling the word of truth. And then there's 1 Corinthians 15:58. Therefore, my beloved brothers and sisters, be firm, immovable, always excelling in the work of the Lord, knowing that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. As we end this old year, a new year will be here in just a few days. Are you ready for that new year? Do you have any ruts that you need to get out of with the Lord while we are still in this old year? Don't put it off to next year. Do it now. If the Krum Church of Christ can be of any help to you spiritually, please go to this website, find their email address, and let them know what they can do to help you in drawing closer to our Lord Jesus Christ and His Word. And as always, I remind you of the services of the Krum Church of Christ, meeting weekly at 319 North 3rd Street in Krum, Texas, each Sunday for Bible study at 9:30 a.m. and Sunday worship at 10:30 a.m. and Wednesday Bible study, such as this evening at 6:45 p.m. God bless, be well, and Lord willing, I hope you will choose again next week, next year, to join us for another Stepping Stone Bible devotional thought.